Well, Lest You Be Judged issued a challenge or asked a question. She wanted to know what it is that we're all reading. Yesterday I saw an interview with the president, and in it he was asked about his reading habits, and he described them as eclectic. I had to go back and listen to it again because I thought maybe he'd said epileptic, but he really meant eclectic. And I guess you'd kind of call my reading habits eclectic as well, my magazine reading habits. For newspapers, I read the San Francisco Chronicle. Most of the things that I get from the San Francisco Chronicle I get online. I also read the Davis Enterprise. I kind of have to because I work for the Davis Enterprise. I always read the theater reviews because they're wonderful. I write them. Magazines, I don't read so much. We get the ubiquitous National Geographic. I'm convinced that every child is born automatically with a subscription to National Geographic. I don't know why anybody ever buys them in the store because everybody has a subscription. I've been getting the National Geographic for about 40 years, and I don't know that I've ever read a single article, though I have read app articles and I have looked at the pictures. I love the photographs. I pick up the New Yorker when I'm ever in a medical office, and I look at the cartoons, but the articles are so long I never read those either. Mostly I just read at periodicals. The ones I subscribe to, it kind of changes depending on what I'm interested in at the time. So this is what I subscribe to at the moment. Well, actually, Dog Fancy. Since I foster dogs for the SPCA, I decided I wanted to have a dog magazine. So I subscribed to Dog Fancy, and then I discovered that from, where does it start? Well, easily half the magazine, this much, is breeders' ads, and I'm not interested in breeders' ads. I like the mutts. So when my subscription to Dog Fancy ended, I stopped taking it. And instead, now I take Bark. Bark is sort of the New Yorker for animals. It's got great writing. It's got wonderful pictures of dogs. It has dog-oriented stories. It's got, it's sort of the literature magazine for dogs. So I love this magazine. Then I decided I would try Every Day with Rachel Ray for a year to see whether I liked it or not. I haven't decided yet whether I like it because it's I've only received a couple of copies of it, but the first copy that I received, I don't know whether it's this one or not, so turned me off. It had listed the foods that a star ate, and the star was somebody I'd never heard of, and he was 15 years old, and for breakfast he had a latte, for lunch he had a hamburger and potato chips and French fries, and for dinner he had a sloppy Joe and French fries. And if this is what this magazine is promoting, I will not be renewing it. Let's see, but then I get this magazine. This is Digital Photography, Digital Camera. This is a magazine from England that my girlfriend Peggy gives me every year as a gift. It's wonderful, wonderful tips about photography and a CD in here, an instructional CD that gives you videos about Photoshop, and I love Photoshop, so I love this magazine. And then the last one is The Advocate. A friend of mine gives me The Advocate. I never pick it up, but I'm always interested in what's going on in the gay community. So this one is about the L Word, which is getting ready to start again, and I can hardly wait. So this is, I don't exactly subscribe to this, but I do look through it. It's sort of the People magazine for gay people. And that's it. Those are the magazines that I read on a regular basis.